Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon or good evening. Welcome back to Football Manager 2023 with me KJM or Dean, whichever you prefer. Quite happy to be called both. And welcome back to Sweden in our epic quest across Europe where we're trying to win the top flight division in each of the European nations in the game. Currently in nation, what I believe is number 14. We're quite far into it now. Number 14 though, manager of IFK Göteborg, and we are having a fantastic season here in Sweden. We are on the brink of the title, so we're going to go over what's happened since you were last with us. Of course, it was that pretty much title decider against Malmo. If I can find it, here it is. So we beat Malmo 2-1 out, 2-1 last time you were here. Next up was Bromma Poikana, Pini Abuskis and Dean Hickey with the goals for us in a what has to be said is another dominant performance. When we do win, we are very, very good and we do absolutely batter teams. Unfortunately, we did then sort of drop the ball a little bit and we let Malmo back in. They went back above us in the league table. It was a 1-0 loss to Hammarby, fully undeserved. It was a penalty that we gave away in the 80th minute. I believe it was given away by Milisevski. We were poor going forward though. We were very, very poor going forward. Only registering the 3 shots on target, and you can see that my rotated front three, admittedly, couldn't quite get us over the line. And then we drew with Sirius in the next game, a 0-0 draw. Again, probably should have scored, but that another rotated starting 3 couldn't find the back of the net. Their goalkeeper actually put in a man of the match performance. So we dropped 5 possible points there in a couple of games. Thankfully, we've bounced back though, and we were on a 5-game winning streak without conceding a goal. We have scored a total of 12 goals without conceding. First up was Sandvikens, a 4-0 win in this one. Alex Thornhill with a double, Roger Venberg from the penalty spot, and Mate Magyar with the other one. And just look at the amount of shots that we had. We hit the woodwork, we created chances. We had 70% possession. The front three now back to the original front three. Murkioli is back from an injury. We're back to playing pretty well, and a 4-0 win in that one, followed up by a 3-0 win against Sundsvall. Strom, Thornhill and the Young Lion getting on the score sheet in this one. Again, another dominant performance by IFK. Norrköping, next up, the team who beat us into 5th position last season in the table. Didn't really offer any sort of challenge in this one. Another fantastic performance. Milisevski and Murkioli getting on the score sheet in another fantastic performance. Thornhill's had one of those games though where he hasn't performed. Landskrona were next. This was a little bit closer than I would have liked, although XG wise it was not close at all. Murkioli got the only goal of the game in the 61st minute. Victor Pino picking up the man of the match. Thornhill has had not the best of games again. He's very, very hit and miss. Like I've said earlier on in the season, when he's good, but when he's bad, he's bad. And then most recently, I've taken on Djurgårdens, of course, the team who knocked us out the cup right at the start of the season, and we've battered them. Murkioli and Bjorkassen with the goals in this one. 9 shots on target. Again, not most of the ball, but we've created all the chances in the game. They've only had 5 shots in total. Thornhill had not the best of games again, unfortunately. So that leaves us today, like I say, with 3 games remaining on the brink of the title. We're currently 5 points clear of Malmo. They have been dropping points quite regularly. Like I say, with that little bad run that we had, we did let them back in. They actually went back above us on goal difference. So that one there, but then they lost again to Helsingborgs. They went on a little winning streak again, but Hammarby with a draw there. Bromma Poikana beat them. That's given us the 5-point lead back in the table. They are still in the Europa League as well. They've actually qualified for the league phase, but because we are a summer league, this is actually taking place quite late on in our season. But we are now 30 years into this save. We are 30 years in. We're on the brink of completing nation number 14, so we're averaging pretty much 2 years per nation. That little run that we had in Romania, Hungary, and the other one that we won 3 back to back basically. which was fantastic. That sort of sped the process up a little bit. I'm not sure how things are going to go in Israel. I've never ever managed in Israel. I don't know much about Israeli football other than, you know, a couple of teams who I've come up against in Europe before, like Maccabi Haifa, Maccabi Tel Aviv, and that's about it really. So today though, we are taking on AIK. We're going to hopefully knock the title off. If we win and Malmo don't pick up a result, then I believe that does give us the championship. They're away to Sand Vikings though, who are rooted to the bottom of the table, so you would expect them to pick up a result. We might end up with a double header today, guys, so that we do get the title over the line. In terms of the lineup though, it's going to be Ulrich in goal, Magyar, Bjorkassen, Miloševski and Pino as the back three, Hickey, Panic and Abuxis as the midfield three. Again, it's a very, very settled side. Venberg on the right-hand side, Murikioli on the left, and Thornhill is going to start up front. I am having to leave a slot free on the bench because of the homegrown thing. I've actually run out of homegrown players, so I don't actually have 9 that I can put on the pitch. I know I could bring some up from the reserves, but I'm quite happy to leave the empty space there. I tend not to make too many substitutions unless things are going really, really wrong for us. Like I say, title today though, guys, whether we do it in this game or the next game, we're on the brink of it, and what has been a really, really good season. I don't know if you saw there, but we've got the best defence in the league, and we've taken the lead really early on through Miloševski with his 3rd goal of the season, straight from the corner in the 2nd minute. That's absolutely fantastic. You can't ask for much more than that. It's a great corner by Thornhill. Miloševski rise highest, and the keeper had no chance. So 1-0 straight away, and that gives us 8 points. 8 points with 2 games remaining. It looks like Malmo are a late kickoff though, so we're not going to find out until afterwards what happens as Nastrom brings the ball forward for AIK, looking to get back into it. Bjorkassen's there though, finds Ulrich. Ulrich with time to pick out a pass. He goes long towards Venberg, can't get there though. But Hickey picks up the loose ball. Hickey with that great passing picks out Thornhill. Can he score? He can. Alex Thornhill with his 16th of the season. That is some combination that we've got there, Hickey to Thornhill. Fantastic combination, and the amount of goals that those boys score between them. Hickey getting the assist, Thornhill with the goal is pretty good. Hickey's passing is absolutely immense. As now we look to make it 3. Venberg with this corner, looking for Bjorkassen this time, gets his head on it, but it has gone just over the bar. Venberg, free kick, goes for goal. It's a great save by Bohini in goal. We're going to get the corner though. We're dangerous from these as well with those 2 centre-halves that we've got. Good delivery to come in from Roger, and it's towards that near post again. It's headed clear by the defender though, but Abuxis should get there. Indeed does. Finds Venberg again onto that right foot. It's a good tackle, but Venberg's still going. Looks to find Thornhill, but the defenders managed to clear it. Bjorkassen does win that header though. Magyar, no, nothing's happening with that one. As we get into half time, we've restricted AIK to just the 1 shot, nothing on target. 2-0 up is absolutely fantastic, and as things stand, we're cruising here. Basically, we are absolutely cruising. It would have been great if Malmo were playing at the same time as us, though unfortunately they're not. Long free kick from the opposition goalkeeper, but we do win it in the air again. Venberg unfortunately loses out, but he does get it back. Magyar now feeding Venberg down the left-hand side, comes inside to Hickey. Hickey looking to pick out the pass again. Murikioli gets his head on it, and Murikioli with his 11th goal of the season. Again, we're so good going forward. It's another great pass by Hickey. Murikioli with a fantastic header. What a ball this is from Hickey. Pick that one out, and it's a great header from the edge of the area as well from Murikioli. And 3-0 up. 3-0 heading into the final half an hour of this game. Goal difference wise, we're closing the gap on Malmo as well. This was about 15 goal difference at one point. With the fantastic scoring streak that we've been on without conceding the goal, we have closed that gap. As now AIK do come forward. Eriksson wins that header, and they've been awarded a penalty. It looks like we could concede our first goal in 5.5 games here, unless Ulrich can keep us out. I've not got any confidence in him though. I don't think I've seen him save one yet. Oh my God, he's saved one, but the rebound, he's put it wide. He's put it wide. And we're keeping our unbelievable clean sheet record going with 15 minutes to go. It is a free kick for AIK. It's going to be taken by Johansson. Johansson, it's gone over the bar. Ulrich keeps his clean sheet record intact. And that is full time, guys. We have done our job. We need to find out what happens with Malmo now. I think they need to win, basically. They do need to win to keep their hopes alive. We've got 8 points on them now with just 2 games remaining. So we're quickly going to click forward to see if we get the Malmo result. They won 2-0, so it is going to the next game. So I'm going to quickly click forward through however long it is till the next game. 7 days, and we'll come back. We're going to take on Kalmar, and hopefully we're going to be picking up this league title. Right then, guys, welcome back. We've gone through those 7 days. We're now here at the match. We are at home to Kalmar. Malmo are at home to Norrköping, the team in 5th position. I believe if Malmo lose and we draw, then that's it. Oh, mind you, if both teams lose, then I think that's it. All we have to do is win, though. Kalmar are down in 13th place. We are heavy favourites for the game. We're going to go with exactly the same squad that comfortably beat AIK 3-0. Hopefully Hickey can pick out some more of those fantastic passes for his teammates. We can get this one over the line and tick Sweden off the list. That would be fantastic in his season and a half, which is really good. Right, and it's taken to the 24th minute for anything worth noting. And Wenberg has a fantastic free kick there. It's another good save by the opposition goalkeeper from one of his free kicks. Thornhill with the corner, though. Can he pick out one of his centre halves at that near post? He can't. It's headed clear. But Pino picks up the second ball, finds Magyar inside the area. Has an effort. It's deflected behind for a corner. So we're going to get another corner, which is something we're very dangerous from. I believe Malmo are still 0-0 as well, by the way, against Norrköping. It's going to be Wenberg to take the corner, though. Again, it's headed clear. Only as far as Abuxis, who finds Pino. Milisevski. No, we're not going to get that one. Yeah, 0-0 for Malmo, still 0-0 for us. So we're still maintaining that 5-point gap with 1 game remaining. So, you know, Malmo have now gone 2-0 up. So it has gone back down to 3 points. And they're 6 goals better off. So we need to get a win here to confirm the title. Otherwise, it's going to go to the next game, unfortunately. So we need to sort of book our ideas up here and actually find the back of the net. And maybe this could be the opportunity. It's Kalmar with the ball, though. It's Cox finds Stepanovs. Of course, Kalmar are currently still fighting for their lives in a relegation battle. Pino cuts that one out, though, but he's just booted it long, and Hyde brings it down into Eriksson. Stepanovs again. Hyde. O'Rourke. Stepanovs. Nice little triangles being created by Kalmar here. Magyar does cut that one, though, and Wenberg actually picks up the ball. It's Hickey. Can he pick that pass? Now comes inside instead to Abuxis. He's got players ahead of him. One of them is Muricchioli, who's in. This is the opportunity. There it is. Owen Muricchioli scores the goal. It took us an hour to break this Kalmar defence down. But that, guys, that goal there could be the one that all of these people have come to see. They've come to see Göteborg lift the title. That puts us back 5 points clear. So regardless of what happens in the final game, the title is coming back to Gothenburg. And can we double our lead? Ulrich goes along with the goal kick. Stepanovs beats Thornhill to it in the air, though. Now it's Hyde. It's gone all the way back to his goalkeeper, who just goes long. Surely our defenders are going to win this. Bjorkesson doesn't even need to challenge. If it just brings it down out the air, finds Magyar. Looking forward, he's got Wenberg ahead of him, looking to feed Thornhill. It's a poor pass, though, and Hyde easily cuts it out. And they've gone long again. We've won the header again, though. Milisevski, our 2 centre-halves, are fantastic in the air. Pino finds Abuxis. He's got the goal scorer, Muricchioli, to his left-hand side, brings it in. He's got 2 in the box to aim for, tries to pull it back for Abuxis, but it's cut out. Pino intercepts it, though. Pino with 3 blue shirts. Muricchioli again. He's hit the post. He's hit the post. Do you know what? Muricchioli has been an absolutely fantastic signing for us. He's been really good on that left-hand side. He's scored a lot of goals. Ulrich comes out and claims that one. And we've got 10 minutes left, guys. 10 minutes left. And with the champions of Sweden, and nation number 14 is ticked off. Ulrich goes along. It's one in the air by Palm, though, but Wenberg wins it back. Thornhill, now Muricchioli looking for his second of the game. And he grabs it. His 13th goal of the season. Owen Muricchioli grabs the goal that is now guaranteed to bring the title to IFK here in Sweden. We just need to see out the rest of the game now. We've absolutely battered Kalmar here. And there's obviously the opportunity to make it even more, but Kalmar could get back into it. No, we've just surrounded him. Now Thornhill finds Miloševski into Abuxis. Murakioli again. Well, of course, on a hat-trick now. He's tackled well, though, but Palm wins it back. Hyde. Stepanov's going long. We're going to win that in the air with Miloševski. We do, but it falls straight to a Kalmar player, Eriksson. Now Stepanov's. Again, we win it in the air with Bjorkassen. Abuxis feed Murakioli. What's he got ahead of him? He's got Venberg to make it 3. He's hit the post as well. We've hit the bottom of that post twice in this second half. Thornhill's picked up an injury. We're going to get Halvardsson on. I think he's now happy with his playing time, so we've relegated him back to the bench again. But into injury time at the end of the game. And there we go. That should be us, the champions. Yes, we are. I don't know why, again, we haven't had the animation of us lifting the trophy. That's 2 nations in a row where the animation hasn't happened. I don't know if it's because we're so far into the future, the animation's broken. I'm not sure, but IFK Göteborg win the Premier Division title. Absolutely unreal. It hasn't stuck it up there yet. That's a fantastic achievement, guys. Like I say, we haven't won, as a club, we haven't won the title since 2007. It's now 2052. So, really, really good. Of course, IFK were the dominant team in the 80s and 90s. I certainly remember them growing up, playing in Europe, playing against the likes of Manchester United, in Europe. But champions, we are the champions. We're going to get the sheet up. We're going to have a quick look through the squad, like see where the goals have come from and stuff like this season. First of all, we'll get the sheet. And here it is. Here is the sheet. Ticking it, nation number 14 off. So we're back to sort of Eastern Europe now with Israel and Turkey and then Croatia before we come back to Scandinavia. Israel, not a nation I've ever managed in before. Turkey, there seems to be a lot of Turkish wonder kids in this save. So potential to do something with a bit of youth over there in Turkey. So let's have a quick look through the squad, guys. See who has been the best performer for us this season. It has been Bjorkassen, a 7.43 rating with 3 goals and 1 assist in 27 games. In terms of goals, the top scorer is Alex Thornhill. We've had a lot of goals come from those 2 inside forwards, though. 16, 13 and 12 respectively. Obradovic has also chipped in with 7 from 4 starts, which is fantastic. Assist-wise, Venberg has been absolutely fantastic. Abuxis, Hickey, played really, really well. Appearances, it's got to be Jan Ulrich. How has he done in terms of his concede? He's conceded 13 goals in 26 games with 16 clean sheets, which is now, I believe, 7 clean sheets in a row for him, which is really, really good. So, yeah, guys, champions of Sweden. Fantastic. Like I say, next nation up is Israel, where, let's have a quick look at Israel. We don't really have a dominant team here in Israel. It's quite well spread out, so that, that could be pretty good for us. They are a normal league, so we're back to a winter league. Hopefully we can get ourselves into a job pretty much straight away. But we do have a lot of Maccabi, Hapoel. That's pretty much the whole league is Maccabi or Hapoel. But guys, 14 ticked off, which is really, really, really good. Thank you very much again, guys, for being here. It's been an absolute pleasure, as always. Nation number 15, we're fast approaching halfway through this save now, halfway through this challenge that we've set ourselves. But if you have enjoyed what you've seen, guys, please remember to hit that like button for me. Also, if you're new around here and you want to keep up to date with any future content, please hit the subscribe button as well. All of it helps me out massively, and I greatly appreciate it. But guys, thank you very much. Next time you see me, we'll be in Israel. So, see you later, guys. Cheers.